Hi, and welcome back to Wicked Ones Tarot. My name is Carmen. Today we have a reading for you about somebody that it's like they want to put together a list of the things that need to happen before they can move in with you or before you can move somewhere together. This is somebody that has a plan for the future and it involves like domesticity, right? What kind of place do you want to live in? What kind of colors do you want to paint the walls? What kind of furniture do you like? This is somebody who's like daydreaming about what needs to be taken care of and kind of like I know this is a to-do list, but it's exciting because it's getting me where I want to go. So let's call in spirit with a little bit of wind chime. Okay. How are you guys doing? Happy Labor Day. If you're in the US anyways. I hope you enjoyed your weekend. Let's see. I do still have somebody. Oh, I'm missing my ring. I do still have somebody that owes me questions. Christina, you do. And then also, hold on, it's there. It's there. I think it was Amy. I want to make sure I get those personal readings to you as soon as possible. So email me. Hello there, Hayden. How are you doing? Beyond that, I love seeing my second channel grow. So thank you everyone that has checked that out. In particular, if you haven't seen the Nightclub in the Woods, that seems to be my most popular reading right now. So, all right, what are we going to start with? I actually feel like, yeah, this is the Beginner's Tarot. Hello there, Amanda. How are you doing? All right. It's not cooperating today. Okay, what do we have? Four of Wands in the reverse. Page of Pentacles. So we could have a situation where somebody has been maybe even kicked out. Somebody had a difficult family or like relationship situation. They were living with somebody they couldn't trust is the general idea that I'm getting. So we have an opportunity or an eagerness and excitement to do something a little bit unpredictable, a little bit, maybe I shouldn't do this. I do feel like we've got somebody who thinks maybe their parents will have an issue if they live with somebody that they're not married to yet, that kind of vibe. But we do also have, I think there's somebody who doesn't want you to live together. So I do feel like there's probably a parent or a friend who's like, why are you doing that? That's like rushing in a little bit, right? But I do feel like it's like there's this untenable, not sustainable living situation. And so somebody's like, it's okay. I'm going to leave this, but I'm going to go over here. And this is perfect. For some of you, you might not be setting up a home with somebody else. You might just be taking a risk and setting up a new home of your own. But I feel like for many of you, we have an issue where somebody's like, why are you living with somebody when you're not married to them yet? We've got the Hermit, the Page of Swords in the reverse, and the Lovers. So I do feel like there's a question posed to a good friend or perhaps a family member, somebody that you respect, or your person respects, right? Because, I mean, there are some naysayers here, right? And you don't want to do anything that's naive. So I feel like you're taking this decision quite seriously. You know that there's a lot of love between you and this person that you would like to live with. So, sorry guys, I had an eye booger. So I feel like this conversation that you have with a good friend, they could be a Virgo, they don't have to be. This person tells you, you got to do what feels right to you. Don't listen to the people who don't really. Okay. I talk a lot. Since I've been like, I don't know, 5, I've been told I talk too much. That's just a thing, we put up with it. Hello there, Sylvia. How are you doing? Hello, Lightheart Alchemist. Uh, like literally on my report cards, people at church would say it, whatever. Yeah, I talk too much. As I have gotten older, I have still got a little bit of a bubbly personality, right? But I try to like rein it in a little bit. I'm not going to be giving all that information, or I'm not going to feel like I have to fill the space, right? There is something here about you holding back in terms of information or a conversation because you're dealing with somebody that is looking for information to use against you. So I feel like one little tip that needs to be kind of heard, whoever this reading is for, is you do not need to tell everybody all of your business. You can zip it, zip it, zip, 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 and it might be a good thing for you. Yeah, High Priestess, Queen of Swords. I was having a chat with my mom a couple weeks back, and she said something along the lines of how useful it had been when at some point in her life she started to say, and how would that information be useful to you? Some people are nosy. Some people ask questions they don't have the right to ask. Some people poke and prod and try to catch you in a lie or whatever it is they're trying to do. Well, you probably don't know my mom, but if anyone does know my mom, she's a sweetheart, okay? She's not ever looking to cause issues. And for her to be like, you know what? At a certain point, I just had to be like, that's not your business. It's not your business. That's important. You can still be nice. You can still be polite. You can still be delightful. Check out my mom. She's Exhibit A. But not be telling people your business. So look, I feel like there are people that would judge you based on what you want to do in terms of this new home, this new apartment, this new lifestyle, whatever it might be. Some of you might be afraid to tell people that you're moving away, but you don't have to tell anyone you don't want to, is kind of the vibe that I'm getting. Hanged Man in the reverse. 9 of Cups in the reverse. There's a hesitation, a little bit of a concern that maybe this is a hasty decision to move. This is a hasty decision to change up your lifestyle, whatever this is. But I feel like what you're doing, this indecision, is really a little bit of guilt. You feel like you're being selfish, but I want to reassure you, I don't feel like you're being selfish. I feel like you're dealing with a situation that wasn't fair by you. You're correcting what wasn't right in your life. And if someone wants to make you feel guilty about that, that says a lot about who they are, not about you. Hello there, Peggy. How we doing? All right, we've got 6 of Wands in the reverse and the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah, so there's people that have doubts, people that feel like you should be focused on other things. Quite honestly, this feels to me like a bit of a dreary existence. I don't know if the influence is at work or in your family or your friends, maybe even an ex, but there is somebody here who seems to think that your entire purpose is to make money. We don't have time to be doing foolish things like falling in love. Are you making money? What do you have as far as assets? Do you have a nice car? Do you have a big home? that ain't happiness. Like, yeah, you got to have some shelter, you got to have some food to eat, right? But this, whoever I'm reading for, this person has decided, I know what I don't want. And I know that what you told me was happiness is not actually happiness. It's kind of a big deal, right? When you've been taught this is what happiness is. And then through your own experiences, you realize you have to redefine that and maybe even tell the person who taught you that. Mm-mm, that ain't it. I don't know. Tell them to watch City Slickers. There's that one thing. I hope some of you know what I'm referencing there. It's a good movie. I do love me some Billy Crystal. But there's some good shots in that movie about morality, integrity. There's also a pet cow. I'm a little jealous, I'm not gonna lie. I want to live on a little farm. I want to have chickens, horses. It's a lot of work though, I'm sure. I probably don't even know what I'm asking for. All right, we've got waves, emotions, coming, going, and synchronicities in the reverse. So we have somebody that's trying to temper their emotions. There are times where they feel this emotion quite strongly. And I feel like they try to temper it, they try to ignore it and ignore the signals, the signs around them. But then I feel like that's when the signs become more obvious. I don't know. It's like the way I see it in my mind is somebody who is trying to clean up their room in a hurry. Maybe they've got like a crush coming over and they didn't put away their clean clothes or their dirty clothes or whatever. And they're trying to like shove stuff into the closet. It's like a little door and they're trying, but there's still like socks and stuff sticking out. They have tried to ignore some emotion here, probably because they were guilted into thinking it was not the right way to go. We've got history in the reverse. Past happened. One or both of you may feel like there was something. I might feel like it's just one of you, to be honest, that there was something that happened that could have made this not possible. Like, kind of killed an opportunity. Yeah, we've got an effort to be stoic, emotionless. Oh, okay. So look, for some of you, there's a financial issue here, a sense of lack that is tied to a location. So, in other words, if you continue to live with somebody who is using you, who is codependent on you, who is not respectful towards you, this is keeping you in a sense of lack where you have to pretend that things are all right, or this person is pretending that things are all right. But in the future, we pay attention to these signs, these emotions, this financial concern evaporates, which kind of makes sense. It's probably like the universe saying, hey, it's going to be difficult here because you are here. We'll reward you once you realize that you deserve better. Yeah, it's pretty early for you, eh? All right, this is the Santa Muerte. Page of Pentacles. We already got that. And the Ace of Wands in the reverse. So this is like a redo. For some, I'm getting there was a childhood home that did not offer support or love or affection. And this relationship, it's kind of making me think of a reading I did, I don't know, like maybe a month ago, where you didn't really have that home life, that family life that was beneficial. And now you're walking into a relationship or a living situation where you're able to enjoy that kind of energy, that supportive, loving home environment that you did not have as a child. For others of you, this is specifically about the like relationship. You might not have had a very good romantic relationship like ever. It might have always been a toxic situation. It might have always been somebody using somebody else or somebody being dishonest. But now you have the opportunity to see what it's like when things go right. So I do feel like this is a really beautiful opportunity for somebody. But there was at some point a need to accept what true happiness is defined by. I do feel like there was somebody who had to like challenge themselves as to whether or not money was the most important thing. We have 8 of Pentacles in the reverse, 3 of Cups in the reverse. Kind of feels like there was always a need to help everyone else. Like what you did was never enough for the family, was never enough for, the community. You could just work all day, work all night, and it still wouldn't be enough. Definitely some like greedy people. Magician in the reverse, and then the Hierophant. I like to see the Hierophant in the upright after we saw it in the reverse. This is saying, I understand now that there were people trying to control me. I understand now that I am stronger than those that tried to control me. We could have somebody that has found strength in religious beliefs. This could be somebody who has found strength in themselves where they previously lacked it. Could be prioritizing time to themselves or meditation or going out in nature. But I think we've got somebody who feels like they understand what they want and who they are better than they have maybe ever. And a lot of it was stripping away what other people expected of them and defining who they really are instead of making it based on what other people wanted, right? So we have the Sun in the reverse and the 5 of Wands in the reverse. This is depression. And kind of want to say consternation, frustration. How am I supposed to solve this problem? Look, sometimes we find ourselves in the bottom of a deep pit and it seems impossible to, as a 5'4" person with very little muscle, launch yourself out of this deep pit, right? You probably have more muscles than me. Good for you. This person was not convinced that there was a resolution. I'm just stuck here. I don't think I can get out of this. I don't know how I can get out of this. You ever seen those videos with like a cute little baby elephant, like stuck in the bottom of like a pit and they can't get it out? I mean, it's raining and then they have to like dig a little ramp so they can climb, that kind of thing. You felt stuck because there were several people around you that were not supportive. Page of Swords. The Hermit. You, my friend, are the Hermit. You might have originally gotten some good advice from somebody who would also be qualified to be labeled the Hermit, but you are the Hermit. You have learned something. You might have somebody that's giving you advice. You might be watching some really good tarot videos. You might be reading a really good self-help book, but you're taking inspiration and you're realizing that there's something here that you could potentially change. And it all starts by basically saying, I'm not dead yet. I am not dead. So like I could literally do things. I could change things. I could do what I want. I could be who I want. So it's a challenge to let go of what other people have kind of forced on this person. Nobody else gets to tell you who you are. Nobody. You define who you are. Now, I will argue that you're cool, but you're in charge of that, right? Like there was a year where I told everyone to call me Carly instead of Carmen because I didn't think anybody knew the name Carmen and I wanted to be cool. No offense to people named Carly, but I don't do that anymore because I love my name. So it's about embracing who you really are and not trying to be part of a group that doesn't seem to be very well suited to you. 4 of Pentacles and the 9 of Pentacles. So you go from a sense of lack, 4 of Pentacles, scratching and clawing, where can I get my money? Where can I get my satisfaction for life? To the 9 of Pentacles. I can do this on my own. I got what I need. This is somebody who is able to go on an adventure, it feels like. Doesn't he look like he's about to like set, I don't know, like go on a great adventure across the ocean? Or maybe he's about to like go explore, I don't know, jungles. It's pretty jungly. But yeah, increasing your money. I don't think anyone has a problem with that. This is the Gilded Reverie. Hello there, Jennifer. How are you? Good for you. You're a badass. I like it. All right, so we got the owls. We got people talking. And I don't like it. This is not the good one. This is the I'm running my mouth card. So there's 2 number 12s in this deck, and one of them's more cheery, and this one's more at night, right? Plus, for those of you that don't know, I have an irrational fear of owls. I don't like owls. If you would like to know why, you can watch the movie. What's it called? I think it's called The Fourth Kind. Mila Jovovich is a hypnotherapist. Let's just say I had a broken ankle and a broken toe at the moment when I watched that movie, and I was maybe on a little bit of a painkiller. And then I watched that movie. It was bad news, you guys. It was bad. That's why I'm afraid of owls. It's kind of dumb, right? All right, here's the deal. These people who want to be talking about you, I don't like them. I don't like them. They want to look for information to make it sound like a bad idea. They want to make your desire to be happy seem selfish. So don't give them any information. If they want to know where your new place is, do you have to tell them? No. They want to know how much you're paying? Do you have to tell them? No. If they want to know if you're going to be living with someone, do you have to tell them? No. It's your business. This is how you get what you want. By not giving people who are haters information. Like, it's your information, and they want to use it to tell you how to live your life. Take back your own life by not even giving them that opportunity, right? Good. I feel it, Hayden. You can tell them I said that too. Look, there's this girl on YouTube. She ain't even met you yet, but she don't like you. Hold on, I'll play it back for you. Okay, we got the time card. This is you saying, I have given enough of my time to you. I know there are good things waiting for me. With the fish, this is good news. Don't tell people your good news is kind of what it's saying. I know that's hard. I know. You won the lottery and you just want to tell everyone, I'm going to go buy 37 pontoons and no one can stop me. Don't tell anyone. Buy those 37 pontoons and don't tell anyone. Okay. Well, you can tell me. And actually, I don't want to own one. We can work out a rental agreement. This is saying you're going to have good news and you are being asked to not tell them about it. Capricorn Whisperer. No, maybe? I feel like I get along with the aliens. Don't you think? I'm a little bit weird. I know. You're right. I told you it was irrational, didn't I? It makes zero sense. I should be afraid of the aliens, not the owls. But here we are, afraid of owls. They do the head spinny thing. That's kind of creepy, right? Why 37? I don't know. Because it's ridiculous. Does somebody ever need 2 pontoons? Maybe. 37 though? Yes. Okay. I'm proud of you, Jennifer. We got to keep that to ourselves, right? Why not 37? Sierra says. All right. What have we got? Oh, Lord. Okay. I'm trying to think of the best way to say this. We're going to make her a little bit more modest. She does not have a shirt on. She's got nothing. Well, she got a robe, right? I think that's a robe. Some of you are going to be tempted to talk about how great things are with your person, and it will cause problems. For some of you in particular, I would like you to not talk about your bedroom activities. Did I do all right on that one? Yeah? Did I make it cheesy? Look, here's what I see. If you get into this beautiful new relationship, maybe you move, maybe they move, you start living together, things are going really, really well. There is a possibility that you talk about how happy you are. Happy. And it makes somebody want to take some of that happiness for themselves. You know what I mean? So don't be talking about that. I mean, enjoy your life, but there is somebody who will be a little bit jealous, She wants 39. Who can deny Sierra? Let's give her 39 pontoons. This is the Marigold Tarot. 5 of Rings, which is the 5 of Pentacles. Feeling of being left out, not being one of the group, even though they were trying to use you. I feel like there's a little bit of a reversal here. When you realize that there are people that are harnessing your energy, using your money or whatever it is, that aren't even kind to you. They benefit off of you somehow. It might be as simple as asking you for advice on their car, right? When you pivot and you go a different direction and you find a different way to live, things go really well for you. And that sense of lack, that I don't have the money, I don't have the time, I don't have the whatever, shifts from your shoulders to theirs because they were making you responsible for everything. And now they have to be responsible for their things, right? So it's a rebalancing of responsibilities that is quite fair. Nice. All right, we've got the 3 of Rings or 3 of Pentacles. in the reverse and the Nine of Cups in the reverse. This is in the same column as the Nine of Cups in the reverse up here. I'm telling you, you've been dealing with some greedy people. They just, the sponges. Give me more. They are blockers to what you do really want in your life. And when you realize that, I feel like you football shove them out of the way. And I'm not like criticizing you. Yo, get in between me and what I want to achieve in my life. Let's see what happens. You're going to have like tire marks on your face, bro. It's not gonna end well for you. Get out of my way. I know what I want. I know what I'm doing, and you can't stop me. Nobody can. That's what kind of energy we have here. These people were being greedy. They were taking time, energy, money, whatever. And when you recollect your own energy and use it as you were supposed to towards things that are important to you, a relationship, a new business, whatever it might be, maybe building a new home, and then things start to get much better for you. Instead of feeling like there's no one to hold your hand, like there's no one who understands you, you've got somebody who sees you, who really sees you, and they love you. Does this have to be romantic for all of you? No, for some of you, this is you finding a beautiful home for you and your child or children. But I think for the majority of you, as you walk away from this unhealthy, toxic environment, you become more confident, you become more attractive, you become a beacon, and people will want to know what's going on. You're like, who is this fun, mysterious, intuitive person? I must know more. Follow your intuition. The Emperor, standing on business. I mean, technically he's sitting. Okay, I'll be honest, he's sitting, but he's standing on business. And the Queen of Swords in the reverse. Look, there's going to be a moment where you are feeling pretty dang good about how things have changed. You're going to be feeling pretty awesome about what you've been able to create in your own life. And somebody's going to have something to say about it. I don't think it's going to be a worthwhile comment. I think it's going to be something stupid like, you didn't even do that on your own. You had to like borrow money or... It's just going to be, it's making me feel like a drunk person who thinks that their insult is so witty, so original. And you're just like, really? That's the best you got? I mean, I should have known that was the best you'd have, but like, really? It's disappointing, you know? One of my favorite things to do is to not go all out with the insult, but like go like middle of the line, like middle of the road with it. Like, that was mediocre. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Not like, that was the worst thing ever. No, mediocre. That's disappointing. Run of the mill, you know? I've heard that before. I don't know, man. I feel like there's somebody here who wants to like insult you for doing something awesome. And it's really just because they can't do it themselves. And so maybe, just maybe, you're going to decide the best thing to do is to not say anything at all. Always a good choice, I think, when you're talking to somebody who doesn't really listen. But you might also be tempted to use one of those mediocre comments, like, they're fun. Or you could just say, what's that? Gosh, sounds like you're mad that you couldn't do it on your own. Because that's what they're really mad about. They're mad that you did something that they couldn't do for themselves. They're mad that you did something that makes their life harder because they can't use you anymore. And that's on them. They're going to have to deal with that. That's between them and their God, you know? Thank you, Peggy. Hello, Illuminati. How are you? Hello, Hilton. What's going on? We've got good fortune. We already saw the fish, right? We got good stuff coming to you. This is the blessings that were supposed to arrive earlier in your life, but these greedy people blocked it. Now, were they doing magic to block your blessings? I don't know that that's necessarily true. You might have been protected from them by not having your blessings, but they were holding them back one way or t'other. 8 of Cups and the Queen of Rings or Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. And the Page of Pentacles. We've gotten the Page of Pentacles from every deck, except for the first one, which is fine because I only pulled 2 cards from that deck. But I feel like everything in this reading is pointing towards a whole new beginning for you. You might have an opportunity to learn or get certified in some new skill. You might have the opportunity to build a whole new community. You might have a new job. You might get a promotion. I see money coming to you and new surroundings. Some of you might even get a new car, but this is like upgrade time. Oh, shucks. I hate it when that happens and people have to watch it and then they get all jealous. Don't be petty. Don't be all like, right? You don't have to. They're already going to be bummed because you're getting what you deserve and they get no part of it. They get no part of it. Did you hear that part? Because I don't want you going back on that. You're getting these blessings because you walked away from people that wanted to take your blessings. Don't you be giving those blessings back to those people that you got away from, okay? I won't slap you, but I'll be disappointed in you. All right. Oops. Upside down. We are upside down. Oh, maybe not. Hold on. I'm trying to figure out my cards. Okay. Cool. All right. I think we need some Lenormand. This is the Fairy Lenormand. Hayden, you're funny. So we've got the Lily. This talks about peace and serenity. You've got a peaceful new beginning, okay? Some of you might be daydreaming about living in a place where you could actually have a garden. Maybe you want to have a little farm. I don't know. But I see you choosing the path less traveled. I see you choosing the one that other people didn't think that you would choose. I see you doing what makes you happy. You're done with the people that take and don't give back. All right. This is the Gypsy Oracle. Tell me more about this Page of Pentacles. What's new? So we've got improved health. You're going to have less stress, less anxiety because you're not dealing with these people that are difficult or dealing with these people that want to see you not do well. So I feel like this leads to you kind of glowing, right? And that draws in this new relationship or, allows for space for this new relationship. We've got widower and wife. So I do feel like we've got somebody here who has lost somebody important to them. It doesn't have to be, I literally lost a spouse, but I do feel like we've got a relationship coming together with 2 people who do know what serious loss feels like. There may be something here that you bond over in terms of that sense of loss, right? Hello there, Spembra? Did I say Spemba? Spramba? Did I do it right? Hello, Raziel. How are you? Good for you. Moving in silence. There you go. Oh, Oh, that's right. All right. For some of you, this widower card is about losing a very important pet recently or losing a child. But I do feel like you bond over some sense of loss. There's a sense that this person didn't feel understood by others, but they do feel understood by you. We have Thief in the reverse and Surprise. I like kind of hesitate to say this. For some of you, you are about to get into a relationship with somebody who in earlier times was a thief. I feel like this is somebody who has let go of a life of crime or has a different approach to things. And I'm not saying this person was literally just like rolling up on banks, like, hey, give me your money. Like, this person had a little bit of a naughty background, and I feel like they're reformed. I do feel like a lot of this has to do with that family life, that circle of friends. If they're doing it, I'm going to do it too, kind of thing. But this person has redefined who they are. I don't have to be like all the people that were around me. And if I remove myself from that environment, then I can be more true to myself. Surprise, though, I also feel is talking about this person being a bit shocked that they are able to do what they are doing. I'm changing my life. Nobody thought I could do it, but I'm going to do it. And it's because I know who I really am or who I want to be. Thank you, Peggy. I like it, Illuminati. Oh, yeah, that is a kind of thievery, isn't it? We've got Wedding in the reverse and Young Woman. I do also feel like there is, in this person's past, a canceled wedding or a situation where they felt like they were going to spend their life with somebody, but they realized that somebody was too immature. Young Woman. Doesn't have to be a woman, but I do feel like there was a canceled, like I thought I was going to be with this person, but that is not who I want to be with. It was probably somebody that was younger, or this was somebody who prevented them from maturing, right? That youth, not always a good thing, All right, let's actually switch it up here. This is the Tarot Familiars. Four of Cups. Eight of Swords in the reverse, Two of Swords. This person has made up their mind to free themselves from a situation that made them feel like they had to reject the things that they wanted in life. It's almost like a group think, like, they don't like it, so I can't do it. This led to some sadness or a feeling of betrayal, which made the Hermit decide, I could go my own way. That's the name of the song? I can't remember. Is it You Could Go Your... I don't know. Yeah. That's fair. We've got the Hanged Man in the reverse. Chariot and the Six of Cups. So somebody has decided that they are willing to make a sacrifice to move forward. This is like, if you've seen, is it 1883? I think it's 1883 is like the earliest Yellowstone show. Such a good show. I would argue, like I would fight anyone. I would argue that's the best one, but I do really like 1923. I don't know. Anyways, in that 1883, I really hope it's 83. Is it 84? I don't know. I think it's 83. When they're trying to ford a river, it's the olden days, right? This is basically Oregon Trail. the immigrants have like straight up like pianos and like furniture with them, right? But it's too risky. They're going to like legit lose their ish if they don't lighten the load. So they decide, okay, it's not easy. I brought this all the way to America from, where were they from? Germany, I think. But I'm going to have to get rid of it. There's something here this person had to sacrifice. They had to be willing to offload. And I feel like it's something they really did want. For some of you, they have to change their car. For some of you, they have to change, like they have to be willing to sell off some of their furniture. They have to be willing to let go some of their clothes, whatever it might be. This person knows there's an expense. And I feel like this is material goods in order to make this change. But they're willing to do it because it means that they can move faster. And I feel like they're moving towards, you know what? I want to have like this life. There's going to be a cost for it. Like, I don't even want to think about all the things that I had to like sell or like leave behind in Minnesota. It's just a part of life. You know, there are different things, different people, different realities for each chapter, right? That's so lame. And yet somehow believable, right? Have I said hello to Christina? Hello, how's it going? Hello, Redbeard, how we doing? I really did like that show. That main character, what's her name? Elsa. Ugh, amazing. So talented. And I feel like, hold on, Sam Elliott, he's the dude with the cool mustache, right? And the like best voice in the world. I feel like he said that she will never get like the credit that she deserves for how hard she worked in that role because I mean, you've seen that show. You know, it's not like she was working in air conditioning, you know. My hair would have looked awful, you guys. We've got Death and the King of Swords in the reverse. So we have somebody letting go of some habits, some behaviors that were acceptable in this old community, maybe encouraged in that old community, but that's not who they are. This is like when you decide to become a thief, when you decide to become a liar, when you decide to become untrustworthy, because you know that is the only choice based on the people that are around you. If I am the only good person, I'm going to be the one that everybody takes advantage of, right? Yeah, Tim McGraw did phenomenal. I mean, they all acted so well, I thought. Like, even though I really hated his sister was such a word I can't say on YouTube. So we have the World in the reverse. And the Queen of Swords in the reverse. Look, there's a cost, right? I feel like this is a friend or a family member saying, if you do that, if you walk out that door, you cannot walk back in. It's like a me or them kind of situation. And the really effed up part about this, you guys, is that for some of you, this person is saying, I'm willing to go off on my own and start my own life literally alone because I would feel happier than being around a bunch of fake people. And this person is like, then you're going to be really on your own. But that's how you know somebody really doesn't care about you because it's only on their terms, right? You got to be giving me things. You got to be doing things the way I want you to. If somebody is really on your team, if somebody really wants to see you happy, there may be times where they tell you things you don't want to hear, like that person that you just went on a date with is like shallow and lame. But they're going to, at the end of the day, be telling you things because they care about you, because they're trying to prevent things from going the way that you deserve to see them go, right? Oh, cool. Well, go ahead. You have my email, right? It's in the description box. If y'all want a personal reading, by the way, that's where it is. It's real easy to guess, though. It's this plus tarot at that really popular Google one. Yeah. Fake people are just a waste of time. Like, I get it. People are stuck in the matrix. It happens. But if you want to be in my inner circle, you better be authentic because I don't have time for that fake-ish. I really don't. I really don't. All right, let's get a little bit more for you and then we'll call it a day. This is the Egyptian tarot. Also, I have been doing a lot more personal readings lately. It is my goal to make sure that I'm respectful of people's privacy, but also like I want to be able to know everybody's name. If I ever get that wrong, please feel free to call me out on that. I'm doing my best. We've got the Two of Swords, Crossroads, Five of Cups, Ten of Pentacles. All right, so to the Hermit. This is a major crossroads in your life. I don't feel like I'm telling you something you don't already know. This is a major decision, and the way you decide this, it either leads you to a Five of Cups or a Ten of Pentacles. Do you want to be wishing that you had gone for something that you really wanted and then didn't? Or do you want to be actually luxuriating in that life that you've dreamt about? Go do the thing that you're supposed to do. That, for many of you, I think, is moving or walking away from a group. This is a Ten of Pentacles. This is good for you. And you have the Ten of Cups. So it's like, do you want to live in a place where you are happy and stable and comfortable? Or do you want to deal with people that backstab and don't want to see you happy? I don't know, guys. I feel like I know what you should choose. It seems kind of obvious to me. Do you want to slap me up? Oh, you're so welcome, hon. Yes, I agree, Capricorn Whisperer. Look, we got the Hierophant again. That's 2 out of 3 in the upright. I applaud you. For some of you, there is a decision here in terms of whether or not you would like to have a serious relationship. And it looks like it's tricky at the beginning because the thought process is, I don't know, that's really kind of scary. I don't know, maybe it's not been something that this person has ever really thought would be their choice. But they're realizing, I don't see myself wanting to like walk away from this person. When I think about where I'm going to be in 20 years, I envision that person next to me. I envision that person helping me plant a garden or, you know, wash the veggies or go play golf, you know. If I already know that what would make me incredibly happy is having you by my side the rest of my life, then why would I be scared to like be married to you? We have somebody that's realizing maybe marriage isn't scary. Maybe long-term happiness is exactly what people have been trying to make me afraid of. That like settled down, safe, happy, quiet existence. So you could be dealing with somebody that's used to chaos. And now they're realizing all I want to do is cuddle up with you and watch the movies, eat some popcorn. Five of Wands, Four of Swords, Three of Swords. The other choice seems to be feeling alone and heartbroken. Look, I am an advocate for being quite happy and finding a way to enjoy alone time, right? How are you going to be in a healthy relationship unless you are able to approach it without being codependent? I don't want to be in a relationship if I feel like I need to be in that relationship. You know what I mean? I want to be in a relationship because it makes me happy and because I make that person happy. So we have somebody here that is realizing it's not chains that go on you if you get into a long-term relationship, if you get married, if you live with somebody, right? Hi there, Robert. How are you doing? I'm doing well, thank you. This is somebody realizing that the more difficult choice, the less happy choice is the one that does not include their love. I want to be with that person That's the vibe I'm getting. Emperor again. I'm proud of you. This is somebody standing up for what they want, how they want to live, not letting somebody else dictate it. Wow. Okay, this is like the best ending to a reading I've seen in a really long time. Wow. Okay. I'm so impressed with you. Can we do a high five? High five. This is so much like independence and reclamation of power. It's almost making me speechless. 8 of Swords in the upright, if you can picture it in the Rider Waite, is that lady in front of the swords with the blindfold on, right? But here we have it in the reverse. This is somebody who is standing up for what they want. They have that power reclaimed. They know they can do this. There's confidence, there's courage. I'm not stuck because I acknowledge I was never stuck. I just thought I was. So we have letting go of self-sabotaging behaviors, letting go of a habit of maybe even lying to oneself about what they want. We have somebody that has freed themselves and they know what direction they need to go. I'm so proud of you. Woo! Good for you. The highest of 5s. All right, I'm gonna leave it there because that's pretty rocking. I'm excited for you, whoever you are. Live your life the way that you want and be happy. Don't let anybody get in the way of that. Hello there, Mello. How are you doing? Was that dragon? Yeah, I don't know if would that work? Yeah, I think it does happen quite a lot. I know. 8 of Swords in the reverse is like the goal. All right, you guys, be good. Have a great rest of your day, rest of your weekend if you're in the US. I hope to come back for another one since I got an early start today. I do have a few personal readings, but feel free to add to my list. Thank you for the likes and the subscribes and checking out my second channel. Have a great one. Bye, guys.